Hello and welcome back everyone to this live demo session on SAP Analytics Cloud certification training with me, Anubhav. In this demo session, we are going to look at the basics of SAP Analytics Cloud, followed by a system demo. This course is designed for IT consultants and SAP enthusiasts to become master on all the pillars of Analytics Cloud, which includes BI, planning, prediction, and designer capabilities. We will cover in this training for a beginner as machine learning basics, complete scripting capabilities with designer. We will also include real-time scenarios with live data connection to SAP HANA, BW, and S4 HANA scenarios. So let's get started with this demo session. So let us now first understand who is this course for. So here are your different personas for technical consultants who would be willing to attend this training and what is the goal which we want to achieve. So first, if you are like Olivia, she is a Bob J consultant. She would like to embrace the change in the technology and make your analytic reports and dashboards migrate to Analytics Cloud from SAP Bob J or BI solutions. Then this training is going to help her. Or if you're working like a BW consultant, the way like Rob works, then you would like to utilize and build your existing models built on BW like Bex queries and consume them on Analytics Cloud. This course is going to help you. If you are like Emma, who's a PPC consultant and willing to build planning models and stories to perform collaborative planning in cloud, then this training is also going to help you. So let's talk about what is SAP Analytics Cloud. This is the standard definition for SAP Analytics Cloud. SAP Analytics Cloud is a software as a service solution offered by SAP for complete BI planning, predictive, and designer capabilities. So when you would like to build dashboards on top of data and analyze massive amount of data coming from your systems, you can use SAP Analytics Cloud. But it's not just for the purpose of building dashboard. You can also use its predictive capabilities with embedded machine learning to predict the future data and events as well. It also offers designer capabilities through which you can design analytic applications with custom scenarios. We are going to cover all of that in our 40-hour training. SAP Analytics Cloud is contextual, which allows to enterprises to gain ready insights and take actions within the business processes. It is complete, which means it's an end-to-end solution, which helps you to take decisions on analytic capabilities in one place. It turns insight to actions, so not just showcasing the data, but also turn them into actions. So we will learn how to build closed loop scenarios using Analytics Cloud through OData integration as well in this training. It is finally confident to make smarter decision based on AI-driven insights delivered to you naturally, which means you don't have to know Python or any external programming languages to utilize machine learning using SAP Analytics Cloud. Let's talk about now, why should we learn Analytics Cloud? What's the motivation to learn SAP Analytics Cloud? Because you're already working in IT industry in SAP space as one of these consultants as a BW, BI, or reporting consultant. You may be using one of these tools like BobJ Explorer, BobJ Designer Studio, the BAX reporting tools, Webby, Lumira, or PPC system. It is essential for you to now learn SAP Analytics Cloud because going forward, SAP Business Object Explorer, including ROMB, Rumira Desktop and Discovery, and BobJ Analysis for OLAP will eventually submerge, and all the activities which you do using them will be taken care by Analytics Cloud, as there are Analytics Cloud as a successor. Dashboard and application design, for that purpose, you're using today BobJ Designer Studio, Bax Web App Designer, and BobJ Dashboard. You are right now having Lumira, which is going to maintain till 2024 by SAP, and after that you must migrate to Analytics Cloud. For the purpose of reporting, you are already using Desktop Intelligence or Bob JSet Analytics, and eventually you would have to do all of that using either Crystal Report in BobJ, or you can choose SAC for that purpose. Finally, for the planning and consolidation scenario, we already have a mature solution called SAP BPC, Business Planning and Consolidation System, including even S/4HANA for on-premise. Going forward in the cloud, SAC plays a key role for doing planning and simulations into the cloud directly. So that's why it is important for us to learn SAP Analytics Cloud. So now let's understand what is the course outlook. What is that you can consider at the end of this course? So in this training, we are going to learn BI, planning, predictive and designer capabilities of Analytics Cloud. In the BI, we will learn how to build and feature the digital boardroom experience with dashboards. We will utilize demo data and also real-time system data to build amazing stories, dashboards, and responsive pages. Using in the planning, we will learn the end-to-end planning jargons with planning scenarios, which includes value driver trees, allocations, data actions, and many more capabilities. In the predictive scenario, we will learn basics of machine learning and SAP provided predictive scenarios, which includes smart assist features. And finally, the designer. The analytic designer allows us to define and develop analytic applications using very powerful APIs and scripting capabilities. So using that, you can design your custom scenarios and custom applications. We will also learn live data connections in this training with BW, HANA, and S4HANA system, along with complementary scripting tutorial. So what do we have got for you today? Today we will see the vaccination data. So as you know, all the countries are fully prepared and working very hard towards the vaccination against COVID-19. We will build a dashboard utilizing the same data, wherein we will showcase and upload all the data of vaccination and different brands of vaccines for different countries uploading to Analytics Cloud system. Then we will build a couple of analytics around that. Like for example, we will show how the distribution of vaccines per country is happening. We will show a table of countries with date-wise vaccinations along with the brand name. We will show day-wise vaccination count in a time series chart. And finally, we will look at how each vaccine is doing in its brand. So which brand of vaccine is being injected the most? We will look at that, a comparative analysis of all the vaccine brands. Finally, we will also enable a drill down capability, which is so-called linked analysis into the system. So our flow for this demo will include, we will first upload the demo data, we will build the data model, we will create the dashboard, and finally implement the drill down. So what are you waiting for? Let's get started and build our first Analytic Cloud dashboard with a live system demo. And this is our system where we are going to design our demo use case. So as I mentioned already, we have a demo data set, which is showing country vaccination progress in terms of which vaccine is being given in which country. So you can see here total number of vaccinations, which is my measure. And I have 3-dimension data. It's a very simple data to understand. So first is the country name, second is the date, and also third is the vaccines. Which company vaccine is being given to the citizens of this particular country. So this is the data what we have it available. We have about 9,559 records overall in this data set. I'm going to use this data now in SAP Analytics Cloud to build our dashboard. So let us go ahead and see this in action. I'm going to drag this data and drop it to the home page of SAC. I will just drop it here. So please note, this is a demo session, hence I'm not showing you how to set up the Analytics Cloud tenant. But in our next class, we will see how do I reach to this screen? How do you get a free trial access for SAP Analytics Cloud to build these kind of amazing dashboards? So once my data is uploaded, which is real quick, you can see now our data is imported to SAC. And the next step is to go ahead and build a dashboard. So dashboards are called stories here. So if I switch to the story tab, here is where I can now start designing my dashboard or my story. So a particular story can consist of multiple pages, and each page can consist of multiple lanes. So you can see here I have a story which has one page right now. I can rename the page name, maybe just say dashboard. And now I have lanes. So I have one lane on the left. So let me remove the titles on these lanes. And now I will start adding my content. So let's add some of the statistics first of all. Overall number of vaccines which are available on this planet. How many people are totally vaccinated by far? And that's what I wanted to compute and print here on the left side. So first thing is I will add a chart now. So for that, I'll go to more options and I add a chart. And now I will choose the chart type as numeric point, and we will choose our measure as total vaccinations. Nice. So you can see this is the number. It's pretty big, so I wanted to format that. And that's where I go to the designer panel. And here is where I can apply the formatting. So I will choose scale format to, let's say, million, maybe display format to M, and scale is to maybe million. So 58,764 million people have been vaccinated by far. Maybe I just go to billions. 59 billion or people have been vaccinated. I just drag and drop this on the left hand side. The next thing which I wanted to do is print the number of companies who are offering vaccinations. So let's add another numeric chart one more time. And here I will just calculate a new measure. So we can create a calculation, and I will just here count the number of different vaccinations. So let's go to aggregation, and I will do a count, and I will just count the number of vaccinations. So I say count vaccines, click OK. And you can see there are total 8 companies who are offering vaccinations. Let me switch over to a numeric point again. Yes. So next is I wanted to show what's the overall progress of top 5 countries in terms of vaccination number. For that, I will add now another chart, which shows a donut chart maybe. And here I would like to show my dimension as country or location. And then I will choose measure as total vaccinations. So you see 61% vaccination have been done alone in United States. Then comes is Germany, then comes is France. I would like to print here the top 5. So let me do that, and I will say rank me only the top 5. And there you go. These are the top 5 countries where based on which my vaccination data is being presented. Next, I would like to add a report. So let me add a table. So Analytics Cloud, not just used for analytics, but you can also use it for reporting purpose. And that's where you also have the table control in place. So let's utilize our table control, and we can move this pretty easily up and down. Yes, on my lane. So let's move it down for reporting purpose and expand that. And here I would like to show my rows as date, location, yes, and now you can see it shows me all the data. So it has grouped the data by date. So if I can expand, date is by default treated like a hierarchy in SAP Analytics Cloud. So you see 2021, 2020 data. So it has grouped all of that in here in the hierarchical format. If you don't want to group it, then you can just go back and remove the hierarchy. So you can go to hierarchy option and say, show me a flat representation. And then the grouping gets removed. Yes, that's a nice feature. And then you can see here the vaccination total is being presented for each of the country. It does the default pagination for us. The next, I wanted to add here which company is dominating the vaccine market. So let's add a column chart. Finally, over here on the top. And we wanted to show a column chart in vertical direction with a measure as total vaccination Yes, and I wanted to split it by vaccine brand, or let's do it horizontal. Yes, so you see Pfizer Biotech is the top one. Then we have Moderna, and then we have the Oxford AstraZeneca and Sinovac, and finally we have Johnson and Johnson. There are other also which are in the lead. So this is our data. The last but not least, I want to do a drill down. Drill down means if I, for example, select, let's say US, then I want to see how the distribution of vaccines are happening in US. And in the table also, I want to see only US data. So for that, we switch to the first chart and we choose a linked analysis option. And then we say, please filter all my widgets on this page where I select a data point on this chart. Eventually, it should filter all my data on the current page. Click on apply. And now I can just switch off my designer panel and let's do the run. So if you click, let's say any of the country, for example, I click US, watch out this chart and this table and these numbers. Click there and you see 35 billion people have been vaccinated. There are three brands in US which are dominating the US market for vaccine: Pfizer, Moderna, and Johnson and Johnson. Yes, with their numbers, and all the data in the table are filtered for US alone. Wow. So this is the kind of capability what we also have without any coding. There is not too much of coding. Anybody can learn SAP Analytics Cloud pretty easily. So I hope you enjoyed this demo here. Let me switch over back to some of the most asked questions to me in the past about this training. So first question is there any prerequisite to learn SAP Analytics Cloud? So with Anubhav trainings, there is no prerequisite to learn Analytics Cloud. We will cover all of it from the beginning. You are an absolute beginner, no problem. In our next session, I'll show you how to set up SAC instance for yourself. This training includes also fundamentals of SAP Cloud Platform, also called BTP, BW, Analytics, BI, Database, HANA, and S4HANA introduction. All of it is covered in our training. So you don't need to have any prior experience. What are all covered in this training? Everything you need to know about SAP Analytics Cloud as per standard certification. We will be covering that in this training, which includes BI, planning, predictive, designer, digital boardroom, and live data connection activities all in one in single course. Where do I practice? What about server access? So SAP offers a free 90-day SAP Analytics Cloud trial with all the capabilities, and we will be utilizing that to practice. And in our next session, I will show you how to get access to that free trial. It's absolutely free. We will provide all the data sets, however, to you guys to practice, like the one data set you saw today. We will give you all of that to you so that you will not have issues in practicing. Even your company don't provide you server and data. We will give you everything so you can do all the hands-on by yourself. Will you show live data connection? If yes, which systems? So we will see live data connection with S4HANA, BW, BPC, and HANA on cloud. So these are all the live data connections we will be covering with the live data coming from these systems. How to enroll for this course and what's the duration? The duration of this training is 40 hours, and you need to enroll by sending us an email on contact@anubhavtrainings.com. This way you can enroll for this training starting today. Where can I find the detailed course content for Analytics Cloud? You can check our course page on anubhavtrainings.com/analytics-cloud-training. This is the page where you can go and check this out. Will I get also the study material? We will provide you the study material which are offered by SAP in public domain. However, we have our own material which is specially designed to learn and practice SAC to master on all the areas. Is this training real time? Yes, we will cover more than 9+ real-time case studies and scenarios in this training, including exercises and data sets. So you will become a hero in SAC. What about SAC certification? So we will cover a unit where we will explain about certification topics, exam code, tips and tricks to crack the exam. So that way you can also go ahead and crack SAC certification exam. Can I also attend this course in video mode, or in case if I miss a class? Yes, There are both options. You can go with live mode or video mode. In the live classes, the benefit is you have one-to-one interaction, and also after the class, you get the video. If the timing does not suit you, you can go with pure video training, where we will give you all the videos and you can start learning from them step by step with your own pace, self-learning. Yes, and then you can ask your doubts over the email to us. So that way you can also learn SAC if the timing doesn't suit you. So that's it from my side. Thank you so much for being part today in this demo program for SAC. Our sessions are starting from tomorrow. Please feel free to drop us an email on contact@anubotrainings.com, and we will see you in the next class. Thank you once again, and goodbye.